Just flesh out for us what you're witnessing in the business.
Yes, we had another amazing quarter. So as you mentioned, we delivered 730 million orders, making us the largest global delivery platform, growing almost 80%. We have been growing with this pace for the last few years. So I know with or without pandemic, we are growing very, very fast. And the fastest growing segment is our quick commerce segment, where we deliver groceries and other items in as fast as 10 minutes. And this is now growing over 200% and making us today, I believe, the largest quick commerce players in the world. So, of course, a fantastic quarter. I'm incredibly happy. So thank you.
Right, Niklas, curiosity is getting the better of me. I have to ask you about Deliveroo, this 5+% stake you built up in the business. Clearly taking over the company is problematic at this point, given the owner, the founder, has a huge majority of the stock, and you would need to have some sort of friendly discussion. What's the ultimate purpose here? I know you have a lot of joint ventures and partnerships with other rivals in the space. Is that what you're aiming for?
So look, we cannot share the exact detail and rationale why we bought into Deliveroo. I know we always have been investing in companies like Rappi, Glovo, a shareholder in Zomato. We sit also on Just Eat Takeaway. So we have done some of these investments. There will always be some strategic rationale. That could be knowledge. It can be a certain partnership that we hope over the long term. Cannot share the rationale, but every investment we do also needs to be financially makes a lot of sense. And I think over the last years, we have done some very good investments. We have turned multiple times our investment over. Current portfolio value there is 2.3 billion. And when we look at Deliveroo, we bought in at 2.3. We started buying at 2.3 pounds. I think today the share price is somewhere at 3.5 or so. So we thought that the business was clearly undervalued, and that was the second rationale for why we bought in. We know the company. We think the team is fantastic. I know Will since probably 5, 6, 7 years. I think he's doing a tremendous job. So I'm happy to be a shareholder.
Niklas, what's your visibility like on post-pandemic growth trends? I think we're all still trying to work out whether people are going to start going out to restaurants more and stop home delivery. What's your current take on consumer patterns?
So we do see different patterns in different countries. It's very interesting to see. But I would say overall, the people who came to the platform during the pandemic are still with the platform also when they start going out more to restaurant. And I'm happier than everyone that those restaurants can start opening for serving in-store dining. But we see very limited impact on the opening. I think if any market where we have a little bit and a few percentage points impact, that would be in sort of part of Europe. But again, we grew Europe 49% in around 50% in July, and July was a month which basically was very open in all of Europe.
Yeah, and in answer to Karen's question, I think you're very reluctant to suggest to the market that this stake is a prelude to a more significant deal with Deliveroo at this point. But do you think there's a need for more consolidation given that GoPuff is coming into your markets?
No, from our point, there is no need for consolidation. And for us, it was very important in the early days because we needed size. We needed to become a relevant player, having the size such we can compete against global players such as Uber and others. We have that size now. We do, as mentioned before, 730 million orders, making us the largest platform outside of China. So the size is already there, and I think we have a very strong product. We have a product offering of everything from food to groceries to anything you want from the local stores. So also build up on over 700 small warehouses where we have between 3,000 and 10,000 items. So I think we have hopefully the best offering out there. We don't need consolidation, but of course, from time to time, there will be opportunities that we can't resist.